All right, everyone. So, welcome to episode 1, 2. Should it be 1? Or should the last one be like a pilot? Should this be the official
this
episode
should
1?
be the official episode
All right,
one.
episode 1 of Let's Talk About Jubeat. Today I am joined with Joey C.
Yo, what up?
And I got Michael. No,
There we go.
got my friend Mike here. So 3 Jubeat players today. So it's actually good. On the pilot, I had Paul with me, who barely plays. So
Right.
so,
He's only done a few songs.
so
Right.
on this one, I got 2 seasoned players, and we're going to talk about Jubeat Clan. So we all have a lot of things we want to talk about Jubeat Clan. So first and foremost, I just want to say that Jubeat Clan is the newest game version of Jubeat that's been released in Japan. It's been out for like a month now, right?
Yeah.
I think it came out May.
May?
Like it was announced in April, and then it was like came out in like Japan in May.
May or
Yep,
something?
something
or
like that.
July? I think it was July.
Was
actually.
it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to double check. But either or, it's been out for a little while now, and I've been watching videos online. I mean, you guys, I think, have been watching videos online, right?
Oh, for sure.
Of course.
Sure. And we've been studying up on the new little changes that are in there, and the big one,
And there's a few.
the big one that everyone is pissing their pants over, and is about the tens and all the difficulties got changed. Like
The
not every
levels
single
changed.
song, but a lot of songs, their levels were changed. Down one, were there any that got upgraded?
That was actually something I wanted to talk about. I looked throughout that whole list a couple times, and I'm sure you guys did too. I didn't see anything get like 8 to a 9
Right.
or 9 to a 10. No, they took down everything.
Yeah, they-
level wise anyway.
So basically, what they're going for is they, instead of making a new rating, because it goes from 1 to 10, so instead of going to like 11 and 12 or whatever, they were just like, fuck it, let's just drop everything that's we think is tens to nines, and then just make tens be really hard again. But you guys have your own things that I want to say, so hey, we'll start with Joey C. And then you say your stuff, and then Mike will go after, and then I'll go last. And if anybody wants to step in and kind of have a rebuttal, like go right ahead. But I'm just saying we're all sharing one mic, so let's do it good. So Joey C,
Sure.
go ahead.
All right. Well, first thing I want to talk about is that a lot of songs that I had scores on previously are now just, like a lot of 9s that had triple S's on are now 8s. Like
Right.
Rainbow After Snow, Clumsy Thoughts, some of my favorite songs, and it's kind of upsetting, but it does push me to get better as a player, so that's one thing. And there's a lot of other songs that I fully don't think deserve to be 9s quite yet, like Far East Nightbird. There's just parts in that song that like feel like an 11.
Well, I mean, the thing with Far East Nightbird is that I can see why that one got nerfed to 9, because
Certain parts a little
it's just
easier
that
than
it is that one part, really.
Yeah,
It is that one
it
part.
goes from like a 9 to 11.
So if you play it enough, and I guess if you memorize that part and whatever, it makes it easier. But the thing is, like, we're not in Japan. We don't have, so. But even the guys in Japan, like, I'm sure not everyone that plays Jubeat goes to the arcade every single day and grinds out and memorizes patterns. Like, we're not all Corby. They're not all Corby. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And there's a few other songs, like My Narco, I believe, is one that
That-
I can kind of see becoming a 9. You
No,
know?
actually,
I
Really?
disagree.
I
think
disagree.
That's tough.
I like for songs like Rainbow After Snow and stuff. I feel like those are very like breaker 9s. Those are for
Okay.
people who are like going from like 8s and want to branch up. I feel like that was like a really tough. That was like a good tough starting point. Where like
Yep.
Monarcho, like it may not be a fast song, but there's a lot of complexity to the charts.
Yeah, those like slides or whatever.
So yeah, and the fact that they like kind of bumped that down to a 9, this is disappointing.
The thing with My Narco is that I've always thought My Narco as like, Baby's First 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
feel
know what
that.
I mean? But now it's not Baby's First 10. It's like a manly 9. You know what I mean? Like, I
right.
don't think it's a manly 9. I think it should be Baby's
Yeah,
First 10.
there's a lot of manly 9s. Like Hydra, that's kind of a manly 9.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, I'm playing some Hydra.
All right. Well,
Give me a big beat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, Mike. So see, with Joe, he was talking about how like a lot of your 9 triple S's are now
8 triple S's.
to
Yep.
8s, but for you probably might have a few 10 double S's that are probably now non-existent anymore. Huh?
Yeah.
Tell me about those.
Well, I mean, for instance, oh gosh, I gotta see what I have on here, but well, normally go for the top. That's one. Gold was another one that I used to be able. I like strived so hard to
Right.
get, and then now it's just like, oh, it's a 9. You're just like, oh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's my 96 on a
Gold?
9.
Wait, no, gold.
Gold
was dropped.
I believe
Where's my
gold
phone?
was
I-
dropped.
No way.
Dude,
That song's tough. Gold is hard.
yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying.
Is that about like Uber or whichever
Yeah,
artist?
right.
Yeah,
It's like,
something like that.
what did that come out on? What
Overworld, yeah.
Overworld. Yeah.
mix was that on, man? Now I'm
It's been out a little while because it was on iOS as well.
Yeah.
You're probably it's on Prop, but I'm pretty sure it was on
Was it on Saucer for Phil or Knit or?
it was on Saucer for Phil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I think-
maybe it's an old Knit song here. I'm not gonna find it. I'm gonna end up not talking because I'm gonna be scrolling through this thing. 'Cause I have a list here of all the songs that got changed and stuff. But all right, so yeah, you got anything else, or I'm gonna bitch about my shit right after.
Yeah, I
like-
mean, no, I just my overall because I can't think of any particular songs offhand at the moment. Well, that's another. Actually, did Flower get bumped down to a
no
9?
way.
Is that
no
still
way.
10?
Flower's still a 10.
Okay.
Like, there's no way.
Yeah, see-
Flowers though, the other version, what's the Terra version?
Yes.
That one got bumped to an 8. It went from
Oh,
9 to 8.
wow,
That one got
okay.
bumped down.
Yeah, there's a couple interesting like Windy Fairy. It wasn't the medium got like bumped down to a
It's
7.
like a 6 now. It's
Yeah,
a
something
6.
like that. But the heavy chart or the extreme was not touched.
Right.
Yep.
They actually came out. Well, we'll touch in on this, I'm sure, in a bit. But they actually came out with the whole note chart for Windy
Oh,
Fairy.
really?
Yeah.
That actually
So,
sounds pretty fun.
Yeah,
It's
check
hard.
it out.
I mean, it's not hard.
Yeah, but a little tricky.
But no, I was just more disappointed with the fact that, like, you strive for these double S's or triples, for 10s, and then they just, they get knocked down. And, in a way, I guess it's, to prepare us for what, Clan has to offer, since what I've seen is just, like, pretty intense. But, like, again, they should have just kept things how they are and just added that.
Just added the 11.
The 11
That's-
bracket, or at least do it 2DX and add like another
Yeah,
level,
yeah,
or,
the 12. Go up to 12. I mean, Reflect Beat went up to 12.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
exactly.
So to go back to Windy Fairy, so it's funny. Okay, so the advanced actually got left alone. It's still a 7. The extreme is still a 9, but the basic got changed.
Yeah, of all things,
Yeah,
just
of
the
all
basic.
things, just the basic chart got changed. Like that's weird. But anywho, for me, the thing that bothers me the most. Okay, what bothers me the most about the rating changes is that they don't make sense because you take a song. Okay, for example, you take a song like Far East Nightbird, right?
Yep.
They dropped it from a 10 to a 9. That's fine, whatever. Okay, but then you have a song like New, like
NU or
NU.
Yeah.
Oh, NU. Okay.
That song got dropped to a 9 as well, and that song is balls hard.
Wow, no way. Oh, that's like Stulte.
Yeah,
Stulte's another one.
Stulte got dropped too. And, like I'm saying, they're still inconsistent. It didn't
Right.
fix anything. It's still the same. Nothing got fixed. You still have an imbalance in ratings.
Right.
Where if you just made an 11 and just bumped the harder songs up to an 11, kept everything the same, it would have been fine.
It would have
but
saved so much time.
so
too.
much time. Like I'm looking at the list here now, and like, okay, it's like Hydra for example, 10 to a 9. That's fine, I mean, I can. It's okay with
Did
that.
Chaplet get changed to a 9 too?
If there's no way Chaplet.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Chaplet's,
Yeah.
Let me see. What did that come out on?
That's an older one, definitely.
Yeah, I don't see Chaplet on here.
Okay,
Oh,
that's good.
Clumsy Thoughts is an 8 now.
Yeah,
Clumsy Thoughts
Clumsy
Extreme.
Thoughts and
Flip Flap is
Rainbow.
an 8.
I can see that being an 8 though, Flip Flap, because it's not a super. There's only like maybe 1 or 2 parts that kind of just trip you up, but that's kind of like an
Okay.
8-9 breaker.
Here's a perfect example. Okay, so Hydra's a 9 now, right?
Right.
Well, fucking they made Wonder Walker a 9 too.
Yeah, that's just
You know what I
that's
mean?
that's
When has
Crazy.
LED ever been a 9?
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what is LED's probably sitting at home right now being like, excuse me, Konami, all of my songs are supposed to be like really hard. They're supposed to be like max level shit.
To be sweating
No,
afterwards.
And the one that really pisses me off is Maku. Oh god, the fucking Aztec one. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
Oh
The,
yes, yes.
It's by Tomosuke.
Okay, yep.
Tomosuke,
It's from
okay.
Ripples. It's like Yo, real talk. I haven't S it yet, and if I did S it, it's like a 90.
Yeah.
And that's a 9 now. That got bumped. I don't know. Maybe I just suck at doing. Maybe I just suck. Maybe we're all just bad. You know,
Maybe
it's just that we're all just bad, and that if we were to go to Japan right now, there'd be 12-year-old girls being like, "Oh yeah, new and still to their 9s.
Yeah.
100%
That deserves
nines.
to be a 9.
Oh yeah. You know, so maybe we're just bad. That's what we just found out here is we're bad. But
That actually, yeah, and what was it? Corby actually had an issue. He was, he seemed a little bothered by it, and obviously the Japanese players, in my opinion, are on, they're kind of on like a next level bracket because they've been around it a lot longer.
Right.
But it just goes to show you where their complexity as players is going, and now it's like we kind of have to step up to the plate. So it's just like, all right, Japan.
did I tell you how when that day when the list came out online when it was posted, he tweeted back at Konami and just said fuck.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. That's definitely a good response.
All right, well enough about that. Let's talk about other things about Clan. Let's talk about things that we liked about Clan.
Female announcer.
Yeah,
all right, they went back.
there you go.
It's very it makes me where Q Bell was kind of like very smooth and relaxing. For a game like Jubeat, I kind of want to be hyped up. So like having kind of like a really upbeat kawaii voice, like excellent. It's just like yeah, all right. It hypes you up.
Next time you play Q Bell, go and look for this song called if it'll even be on there. I don't know if it'll be on there, but it'll be on there. It's Bonjour the World.
Okay.
And that song, the girl on the cover of that song, she's the announcer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you
right
get
on.
to see what she looks like if it's there. I don't know if it's still there. But,
Okay.
but definitely check that out. I like the female announcer too. I've always my favorite announcer to this day probably is still like the Ripples chick. I like, the one that's on iOS. She has a nice voice. The Saucer Fulfill had a female announcer? No, right? I think it did.
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did.
Right?
It did. Yes.
Yeah. And Prof had one, so.
Then it went to male announcers.
Then it went to male, yeah. Because I know the only other male announcer is it just Knit.
Yeah.
I like Copius's announcer.
Oh, okay.
She's a female one too.
Okay.
Copius. You got anything, Joe, that you like?
I do. I want to talk about how I like that Clan's really colorful. It's green, red, purple, and blue, something like that.
Yeah, it's like cyan.
It's cyanide, red Belk, green Asia, something like that. And I just think it's really cool because I think you play a song and then you're randomly assigned one. And yeah, and they give you a passport within the game because it's all about connections and travels and things like that. So I thought that's cool. And the 4-person play, where you can just 4 machines going at the same time, and you can up your Jubeat stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite is when you get 4 people playing. I don't think I've ever had 4 people playing at the same time. I've had 3. I've had 3 people linked up, but I've never
I saw
had
a nice
4.
picture online with just 4 machines, all in the colors of Clan.
Oh,
it was a beautiful picture, man.
That must have been nice, dude. That's why we gotta go to Japan, dude. Or not even Japan. We can just go to anywhere Southeast Asia. Like I got buddies in Singapore that are playing, and
Cameron's in Japan right now.
Yeah, I should tell him to go play some Clan. I actually, a little off topic, but I sent him a picture of all of my pastel coons.
All right.
I told him, and I was like, yo, if you see any of these mice,
Find me some.
just buy 'em.
I need it.
Just buy them, dude. If you see any, and you're just like, I'll be on the lookout, man. Like I know he has no idea what a pastel coon is. You know what I mean? All right. Well, you actually brought up what I really like about Clan.
Good. Continue.
The travel theme.
Yep.
I like the whole travel aspect of it. You know, like Q-Bell had that like digging thing. I don't know. It's like. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. It was just it didn't. It wasn't like the theme was just a little weird.
Yeah. It was just kind of.
It wasn't consistent with like.
Holes
the
came
past
out in
Jubeats.
2003. We're done digging.
Yeah, we done digging. But like that's. I don't know. I liked props theme because it was just kind of bizarre. It was like the pink thing or whatever.
Yeah, I like
It's
the were they dots or were they splotches?
It's like
lava lamp thing.
Yeah.
You know, like that was cool. But like Q-Bell's theme, I don't know. I still don't understand it. I don't know if I'm missing some cultural thing. Like I don't know what a Q-Bell is.
Oh, is it the little waiter thing? The bell at the
Is
counter?
that what the Q-Bell
yeah,
is?
that's a Q-Bell.
That's a Q-Bell? It's really?
I'm almost like 100% on that.
Oh.
The one that says like concierge or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like if you
concierge.
that's like Q-Bell.
But that's been in,
But
isn't
here's
that in
the-
all the games though? I thought it was it? No, it was never always a bell.
I don't remember. I would have to. That's something I'd have to look back on. But even then, like, it still doesn't make sense. What does a Q-Bell have to do with digging?
Digging, because it's like dig Q-Bell.
Yeah.
So they're diamonds, right? They're Is that what they're digging for?
Are they digging
digging like a
diamonds?
cave? I don't know.
Eddie, that's why I like Clan, because Clan's just like, it's simple, like, bonjour the world, we're going to all these places, and, you know.
It's fancy, I like
Yeah,
it.
it's fancy, and I like it, and stuff. The font's kind of weird,
Oh
though.
yeah, I was gonna say I do. The font, it's a bit bubbly, but it kind of grew on me. And then the excellent font's kind of like, it's kind of got like this neon light kind of font look. Just like something you'd see on like I don't know, just like really like kind of futuristic looking font. It's cool.
I like the way she goes, excellento!
Yeah.
You get, like, an excellent. I like
The
that.
fireworks.
Yeah, like, I like that. That's sick. I'll be grinding out some new Clan 6s. You know what I mean? Like, pom pom pom, that's a 6 now. It's a 6 now, brah. Good job, EXE, that 6.
Actually, it's funny too because like for songs like Pom Pom Pon, where like there's 7 being pushed down to a 6. Actually, I feel that is actually good for that song, because if you go back and you play songs like Extreme Sixes, like Believe in Love, like that's like a 7 borderline.
Oh, yeah.
A.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
like it's a simple chart, but the way the timing and the structure is
We could do a whole
weird.
another podcast about 6s.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Another song
true.
I got changed is I don't think it was the extreme chart, it was the advanced chart for Asterism.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that went from, I think it was like a 7
Yeah.
to a 6 or an 8 to a 7.
that the song
but
by-
the 9 didn't get changed.
Oh, okay.
That stayed the same.
That's good. That's a tough 9.
Yeah,
too.
that's what
not-
I'm
that's
saying.
Oh, what was that song that was made by Ews, like Ostradamus #1 or
Oh,
something?
yeah. Donate and
Okay, first I wasn't sure if they pushed that down, but I know they made a new chart for that.
I sent you that.
Yes.
It's a whole note chart. Yeah.
That looks crazy.
All right, okay. So now that's a good transition. So let's talk about the new charts, new songs that you like. You know, if you don't remember the names, that's fine. I barely remember the
I
names.
got
of the
one.
songs.
And
All right, so you started off then. You already got it.
From one of my favorite artists, Course K, Welcome. I really like that new song.
Yeah.
I was watching a YouTube video of it earlier, and it's very happy hardcore, like some of his older stuff, and it just like it seems like a really fun chart. So I'm gonna have to wait out and see.
I haven't seen that one actually. I'll have to look.
Yeah, I was
into that
scrolling through the list, saw Course K. So
the one that I like a lot is I think it was called like Shulk or Sulk or
Yeah.
Sulk. I think it was SULK. I remember I sent it to you
Oh, yeah.
once.
Yeah.
Okay.
That chart looks a lot of fun. It was like da 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 da, you know, and it looked kind of like it was an upbeat or whatever, and then right down like into the middle, like the the bass drops or whatever, you know what I mean, and then they started going whole note crazy. So I can already tell it's like that's why they're dropping all these levels down because they're
shit.
trying to add up all these they're trying to add those whole notes in there, and then it's gonna be like, nah, dude, like whole notes are gonna be the difficulty in these 10s now. Like whole notes are gonna be it's the future of the game. I can already tell that's where they're going.
like
They're going
before,
with
it was
that.
just like they're trialing with it,
Yeah,
a few songs, but now it's everything.
It's like, yeah, you better get good at them if you aren't good at them now, because
Right.
if you want to keep playing, that's gonna be the new future. All right, you got any songs?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was definitely thinking about they redid they redid a lot of charts. As far as anything new, I'm still kind of there's that one I sent you, but it's all it's all in the I can't read it.
It's all Japanese.
Yeah, it's all
yeah,
Japanese. So
Japanese.
like, I mean, but that that looked really cool. Just watched a video of they put Cleopatraism on there.
Okay.
Cleopatraism
Oh, did they?
is now on Clan, and it
I thought it
looked
already was on Clan, wasn't it?
no
or-
no. I don't even know if it's on.
Is it a
Q-Belt.
2? Is it a 2? Did they?
No,
make
no,
a-
no. It's not a 2.
No, it's on there. I've scrolled by it. I don't think I played it, but I've scrolled by it.
I feel like I would have played it, but Anyway, besides that, I mean, I did check that out. That was really cool, and something that caught my eye was Seed got a new chart, whole note chart.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
You
shit.
were telling me that earlier.
You think Seed was hard before? They literally just totally comboggled it.
Do you think
crazy?
is that Yoshitaka?
I believe that is Yoshitaka.
Do you think he gets paid more every time he gets like another chart for his songs? Because in Reflect Beat, I've noticed that Seed was like it was like an 8 on hard for the hardest difficulty, and then they did the special difficulty, and then they added a 9 for Seed. Like Seed got an extra chart too. So it's funny that you mentioned that Seed also got another chart in Jubeat as well. So I'm wondering, it's like, does he get an extra check?
Yeah, right. Like,
Oh, I found the information. So the location test was in May.
Right,
And then the release was July 26th, Japan and Asia.
Yes, that-
Korea was July 31st. So they got it a few days after.
Yeah, a few days after. See, I knew it was kind of recently. I remembered like there was like that one day in July where it was like the clan hype. I remember I started seeing all like the videos like come up and all that. So, all right, but I think we're getting at like the 20-minute mark. So is there anything else you want to like talk about before we end this here?
Well,
No songs were removed.
No
Yeah.
songs were removed.
Yep.
Ah.
I was just looking at that.
oh, very nice.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. Usually they remove like all the good
At
ones.
least a few. Just the levels. Just the levels.
yeah.
That's it from me.
All right. What about you, Mike?
You know, I'm just I can't wait to get my fingers you know, cracked in on it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, me too, dude. I just
For sure.
I'm you know, definitely keeping up the grinding cuz they're stepping up the game.
that's what I'm saying. Like, especially now, like if you know you guys in the New England area get to GU, you know, Game Underground, practice that Q bell and practice those hold notes because I'm telling you right now, like I know that that's where this game is going. I have a feeling they're gonna really pump up that difficulty with these hold note charts and making you do things with your hand that you know.
Well, that's the thing
not
with
used to doing.
exactly. And on that note, they purposely are doing these whole note charts now to develop new play styles. Like it's getting crazy. So,
All right. Well, we'll end episode 1 on this note here, where we just we just bitched for a good while. And we were just like, actually, no, Clan's actually pretty good.
It was productive bitching.
yeah. But all right, thanks for watching. If you like listening to us, give us a like. If you didn't like listening to us, give us a dislike, or give us a like anyway, because that'd be really nice. Leave a comment down below if you liked watching me play Jubeat iOS in the background. If you didn't listen to anything, but you were just interested in me watching me play iOS in the background, then tell me that too. But anyway, until the next one, remember guys to keep on partying on.